Bonjour BJD Bitches. This is Nikki, dxgirly, and this is my channel, dxgirly Likes BJDs, where I talk about my experiences with ball jointed dolls. Hi guys, how are you? It's been, I think, well, as of me filming this today, a little bit under a month since my last video, which was a Dolly Rambles video. So today I'm here for a tag video. I'll give you a couple updates at the end. Let's do the tag first, the meat of the video, what you're actually here for. And then I'll give you some life updates, channel updates at the end. So this is the BJD Faves and Features tag. This tag was created by Teeny Tinkers. If you guys have not checked out her channel, please do. She makes very regular BJD content. I think right now she's posting like 3 to 4 times a week. So definitely check out her channel if you want to get a fix of doll videos. She also recently went legit, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, so check out her channel if you haven't already. So this tag was basically made to kind of, it's like a shout out tag of talking about your favorites and like favorites, everything faves surrounding BJDs, I guess. So it's broken down into categories. And basically you give your favorites in each category. So I have multiple answers to all of them, just because I thought it would be nice to do a big shout out video. So doll companies is the first one. You guys know my favorite doll company, hands down pretty much, I have to say, is Fairyland. I am a big sucker for their mini few line. And I do actually have little fees. Oh, I have a little fee that I totally forgot to show you guys in my recent videos that I got. And I have little fees on order. And I have a few ball on order. I haven't told you guys that yet here. But yeah, she is on order right now. So Fairyland is definitely my favorite company, and I will continue to buy from them. I know a lot of people don't like Fairyland, but then there's a lot of people that do love Fairyland, and then there's people that just dislike Fairyland, I think, because Fairyland's popular. But I love them. My second favorite doll company is probably Supia Doll. I have owned 2 mini soups in the past, and I do have a couple of mini soups on order right now. But I actually fell in love with Supia dolls when I was kind of admiring the BJD hobby and hadn't yet gone in myself. They were one of Sarah Swans's favorite companies, and she was the big YouTuber I watched when I was getting into BJDs. So I really love their face sculpts. They're very, very pretty. They're kind of, they're really realistic looking, just beautiful, beautiful dolls. And the body sculpts are gorgeous. They are not good posers in my opinion, at least the mini soups aren't. It's hard to get them to stand, but their body sculpting is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, they look good to just sit around and be naked. And then the final doll company that I wanted to mention, I feel kind of weird mentioning it because I don't actually physically own any dolls from this company yet. However, I have 4 on the way. So Harucasting, I have grown to recently fall in love with their dolls quite a bit. As you can tell, if I have that many on order. I have 3 dolls on order from their April pre-order. And then I recently bought one secondhand. So yeah, I love Harucasting dolls. So but I feel weird recommending them because I haven't actually seen them in person. Like, I'd be kind of shocked if I hated them in person, but I love the look of his dolls. The next category is Wig Brands. Now, I am a bit of a wig connoisseur. I love doll wigs. That's one of my favorite parts of shopping for my BJDs, is getting beautiful wigs for them. So I could go on and mention like every wig brand that I've ever gotten ever. But I'm just gonna pick out a couple of notable ones. I think the artist that I own the most wigs from, looking at my collection, is actually Sleepy.sheepys.dreams. That's their name on, or her name on Instagram. She has a website that she sells her wigs through. It's linked in her Instagram. I'm going to be putting names and stuff all over the screen. You'll have already seen it by now. But yeah, she makes beautiful alpaca wigs. She doesn't take commissions, so any wig that you get from her will be when she decides to release them. However, she's also a doll sculptor, and she has been focusing more on that lately than any sort of wig release. So if you catch one for sale, you're kind of lucky at this point. But I love her wigs. The second wig maker that I want to mention is SalmonellaArt, or SalmonellaX on Instagram. She makes primarily soy wigs. They're really cute, fun little cuts on them, nice colors. I think you can commission her for specific colors in the soy wigs. But they're really nicely made. They sit really nice on the heads. They're really easy to get to look like feathery and kind of like emo little cuts on them. They're really cute. The next wig maker I wanted to mention was KateDollAtelier. Her name on Instagram is BJD Shop. She makes alpaca wigs, and she makes Angora wigs. She might make a couple of viscose wigs too, actually. I've never bought one from her. I've bought her alpaca and Angora wigs before. Very nice quality, really pretty dye jobs. She just actually messaged me the other day and was showing me this beautiful wig that she had just made. And yeah, she makes them for all different size dolls. Obviously I mostly buy the minifee ones. I do have a couple of little fee ones on order too, that just have not arrived yet. She's based in Russia, so everything's really backlogged when it comes to shipping from Russia right now. And she told me that right now she is somehow shipping out of the Netherlands instead. I don't really know the logistics of how that's working, but she says it's faster, so we'll see, I guess. Then the next person I want to mention, I actually talked about in my last Dolly Rambles video, closer to the end, and that's Milklegsdolls. Beautiful, beautiful dye jobs on these alpaca wigs. She does beautiful color work, and I used to not be so much a fan of how she made the wig caps, and I sold previous wigs that I had, but I happily, like I said in my last video, kind of summarize it. She recently started making her wig caps with liquid latex. So yeah, so they have a softer wig cap now, and it fits the dolls way better, and I can definitely recommend her wigs again. And they're a really good price. She was charging I think it's 50 pounds for them, but she recently upped it to 55 pounds, and that's shipped to the US because places are upping their shipping to the US right now, which sucks. But that's still a really good price. When it was 50 pounds, it roughly came out to a currency conversion of around $65. So it's probably around $70 or so now, which is still really good for the quality wig you're getting. And then finally, the last wig brand that I wanted to mention is BelachixDollWorld. You guys have probably seen her wigs. They're absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Like, the thing I love most about her wigs is, I don't know where she gets her alpaca from, but it is the softest, finest hair, and she puts like these natural looking curls in them by braiding them. Like when you get them, they come braided, and you unbraid them, they have these beautiful wavy looking curls, and they're so soft. They're like, must be baby alpacas. I don't know much about making alpaca wigs, but they are so soft and so delicate. And she does beautiful colors. She does a lot of ombre wigs, if you like those, as far as like a dark root, going to a blonde, or you know, in different color. I've Tessa, my minifee Suni, is wearing one with a black root going to hot pink. So beautiful wigs from them. They are pricey. I believe their minifee wigs, I think they're like 105, and then shipping's like 15 or so. So they're expensive, but they're really nice. So next is clothing makers. So hands down, my favorite clothing maker is BlackCarouselBJD, or her name on Instagram is Kuroi, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Kuroi Carousel, Kuroi_carousel on Instagram. Again, I'll have them on the screen. She makes like, I just love the aesthetic of clothing that she makes. They're very like 90s inspired, grungy inspired type clothing. That's definitely the aesthetic. And I'm gonna put some examples on the screen of my dolls wearing them. They just, or her dolls, or whoever I decide to put on the screen. But yeah, I absolutely love her clothes. The problem with getting her clothes is she has a chronic illness, I believe. So she only takes a couple of orders a month, and she sets her shop to be open one day a month, and it's only open like 5 to 10 minutes if you're lucky, because her clothes is in that high of demand. There are decent prices on them. They're not too expensive. Really high quality. I've never been disappointed with anything I got from her. So highly recommend if you can. She does post on her Instagram when she's going to open her shop, like usually a couple days before. So follow her on Instagram and keep an eye out. Beautiful clothes. Then the next clothing maker I wanted to mention is BalljointedSoulmates. If you collect slim mini sized BJDs, you have definitely heard of her. She makes very affordable clothes that's also nice quality, and all of her stuff is pre-made. So anything you see on her Etsy has already been made and ships out almost immediately, depending on if she's having a busy day or whatever. But it ships within a couple days. So she's very quick for a low price, which is kind of hard to find. There's other clothing makers that offer them at the low prices that she does, but they have very slow wait times. So definitely recommend her. She has a lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun prints. Sorry, I'm getting messages from my fiance, who wanted a shout out in this video, by the way. He wanted me to tell you guys that he misses you, and he is going to, well, I'll leave the update to the end, but look forward to seeing him in videos soon. Then the next clothing maker that I wanted to kind of give a shout out to is DebiDooDoll. Debbie is a good friend of mine in the hobby. I've known her for almost the entire time I've been into BJDs now. She makes really cute, simple dresses. They're all in the same pattern. She makes them in different sizes. You can get them in SD size, MSD size, and she's offering now YoSD size. And the MSDs, I think you can get Harucasting size, and you might be able to get Atelier Mamoni sized ones too. I can't remember. I haven't been on her shop super recently to know. It kind of changes every once in a while, but she has really fun prints for her dresses. They're nicely made. She doesn't take too long to ship. She also makes crocheted stuff. So she makes crocheted like cardigans and shawls and like tops and stuff like that. Those do take a little bit longer for her to make, obviously, because they require more work. At least I think. I probably shouldn't say that was I know, but they're really nice. So definitely recommend her shop and her as a person because she's amazing. Next shop I want to recommend as far as clothing goes is GavalloniAtelier. Her name now on Instagram, it used to be something else, but now I think she changed it to match up with her shop. It's Gavalloni Studio or Gavalloni.studio on Instagram. She's a very nice person. Both times I've ordered from her, she sent me gifts. She watches my videos. Hi, if you're watching. She's a very, very nice person. And her clothes are really nicely made, very nicely made. They're a little bit on the spendy end, but they're worth it in my opinion. Really nice, just really nicely made stuff. Again, hopefully I'll be showing you some examples here. I have to do a lot more editing in this video than I typically do in my other videos. That's why I put off making this video a bit. And then the final clothing maker I wanted to mention is someone that I just recently bought from. That the package I ordered from them for the first time, it came in the mail, but I ordered a bunch of stuff, so I feel comfortable talking about them. AnastasiaMayakova is the name of the Etsy shop, and she's also known as Lily Maxim on Instagram. She makes knitted and crocheted items. They are really nice, very nice quality. I think some of them are crocheted. They might all be knit. I'm trying to remember, but they're really nice quality items. They fit, again, obviously all my clothes fit Slim MSD because that's majorly what I collect. But yeah, she models them on Harucasting girls, and that's how kind of got pulled into ordering from her. So yeah, beautifully made stuff, nice prices. She shipped, it came from Russia, but it surprisingly did not take that long coming from her compared to other shops I'm still waiting for. So I don't know, maybe I just got lucky. So the next category that Teeny Tinkers had listed is Faceup Artists. Now, obviously, I do 99% of my own face-ups, and the dolls that don't have face-ups by me have company face-ups. So I am honestly not the best person to ask this question to. So rather than me recommending face-up artists, I'm gonna kind of do my own thing. Hope you don't mind, hun, that I'm kind of changing this up for my video. I'm gonna mention some eye makers. So the eye maker I've been buying most from recently is Shrike Aesthetics, or Tales from the Shrike on Instagram. They make resin eyes. All the eyes I really gravitate towards are resin eyes, or urethane eyes. I think they're also called urethane resin eyes. So Tales from the Shrike, they have a bunch listed on their site. I believe it's talesfromtheshrike.com, and they have particularly a natural eyes grab bag that I always gravitate towards. I believe it's 3 pairs you get in a grab bag. You don't decide what colors they are. However, the last time I ordered, they let me kind of say what colors I wanted to stay away from. I'm still waiting on that order, but and they are made to order, so they do take a while. But yeah, they're a really nice person. The eyes that came in, the realistic looking eyes, look really nice in the dolls. You've seen them in a bunch of my dolls. So I definitely highly recommend them, but you get 3 in the grab bag, and I believe it's like $33, I think. So it's a good deal when you get those grab bags. And they do have other grab bags too, not just the natural eye ones. They have like ocean inspired ones and forest inspired ones, where you can get like the glittery eyes and the non-human looking ones. But yeah, they make beautiful eyes. Next eye maker I want to mention is Lemon Jelly Shop. He makes very affordable eyes. He's usually open for commissions if you check out his Instagram. And that's where he does his selling. He does have a website that's linked on his Instagram. So if you contact him for a commission, he will make a custom listing for you, and then you go buy it on his website. I really like his not natural looking eyes. Does that make sense? The really glittery ones he does very well. He definitely works with you when you do a commission with him. If you're not happy with the first one he does, he's willing to redo one for you. He does have more set rules into place now. If you check out the highlights on his Instagram in the story section, because he was having issues with people not liking his terms of service and not being aware of them. So just read like his wait times and everything, and be aware of what you're getting before you order with him. But they're very affordable for what they are, and they're nice quality in my opinion. And then finally, the last eye maker I wanted to mention, because I miss buying from them so much, is Mako Eyes. You guys have probably heard of Mako Eyes. They're a very high-end eye. I think when I first started buying them for my first BJD doll, BJD doll, oh my gosh, I'm one of those people now. My first BJD. Does that drive anyone else nuts? Ball-jointed doll, BJD doll. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. But Mako Eyes, they make really high quality resin eyes, and unfortunately they've been on break since I think the last time they were open for orders was Christmas time. They were moving to a different country and were going to reopen in May, but I think with all the coronavirus stuff going around, that got pushed back indefinitely. So sadly, I don't know when they're going to be coming back. Really high quality eyes though. They have a new series out that looks like hyper realistic that I want to get. For a while I stayed away from buying them because they were having issues in the eyes that they sent out, having like discoloration and like bubbles and stuff like that. And for how much you pay per set of eyes, I wasn't all about getting messed up eyes. But I think that has to do with like the time of year that they were making them. Like this was over the summertime, and as far as I'm aware, casting resin during the summer is harder because of the humidity and like rain and stuff like that. So I don't know when they're coming back, but when they do, I'm buying some. Okay, Next category is BJD YouTubers. Okay, so you guys, this is my favorite category. I watch BJD YouTube videos every single day. Every single day. And that's where I have gained a lot of my friends in the BJD hobby. Between YouTube and Instagram, that's where I socialize the most. The YouTube community has kind of gotten smaller over the years, but there are some YouTubers that I still watch regularly. Like, as soon as I see them put out a video, I'm like, gonna watch that. And my first and my absolute favorite BJD YouTuber is hands down Houndlady. Now, why do I love Houndlady? First of all, Jessica is a total sweetheart, so she's just one of the nicest people I've ever come across with in the BJD community, and has been nothing but supportive of me. So thank you, hon, if you're watching this. She recently lost one of her puppy babies, Toby, and so she's taking a bit of a break from social media right now. But I love you, Jessica, and I love you as a person, and I love your YouTube videos, and I love your doll. She has an amazing collection. I'm getting teary-eyed because of Toby. When I heard the news about Toby, her dog that passed recently, I literally sat here and sobbed. It was so sad. But Houndlady makes videos kind of the way I make them. Really long videos. So if you like really long, really chatty videos, that's what most of her videos are, and I really like that about her. I love watching them. They're so relaxing. It feels like you're chatting with a friend. I love them so much. So definitely recommend her videos. Check her out if you haven't already. The second BJD YouTuber that I want to mention is someone new for me. I just recently came across them a month or 2 months ago, and that is Jaffacake's Journey BJD Adventures. She just recently got into the doll hobby, or the BJD hobby. She has a smart doll, I want to say an April story doll, 2 SDs, and she recently got a Resin Soul MSD doll. So, and she makes regular content. She has like a set uploading schedule. I believe she uploads every Saturday. She is, I believe, located in England. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But very nice. She does a variety of videos. She does box openings. She does like tutorial type videos, which are really neat. But yeah, she's a lot of fun to watch, so definitely check her out. She's newer on YouTube. Then the next BJD YouTuber that I always look forward to their videos is my friend Nerdydollgirl. I've watched her for a very long time in the BJD hobby. I've been friends with her for a long time. And yeah, she makes a lot of box opening videos, a lot of, I don't know, just dolly content that I enjoy. So definitely recommend her. One of the first videos that did really well on my channel was actually a tag video that she created. So check her out if you haven't already. And finally, BJD YouTuber that I have to give a shout out to because she's one of my best friends in the hobby, is LavilyDay, Sarah. You guys probably know of her. Her YouTube channel is blown up. It was funny because we got into the hobby kind of around the same time, and we're growing our channels at the same rate. And then she got her smart doll B, and her channel blew up, and she has a very regular posting schedule. She posts every, I believe it's Saturday her time, because she lives in New Zealand, but they always show up, yeah, because I think it's Saturday her time, but they always show up for me on Sunday. So, is that right? No, they must be, she uploads them Sunday her time, and they show up for me on Saturday. I don't know, the time differences get me weirded out, but she makes very regular BJD content She edits her videos beautifully. She has really cool dolls. She's very creative. She does beautiful face ups. She's an all-around lovely person. Definitely recommend checking out Sarah's videos. Also, watch Sarah's video of this tag because she lists probably 30 to 40 BJD YouTubers in this section, like, and has links to them all in her description. And I found a ton of new people to watch on YouTube because of her. So thank you, Sarah. And then the next category, how is everyone else's video of this like 10 minutes long and mine's this long? I can't shut my mouth. The next category is BJD Instagram accounts. So this is really hard for me because I follow a lot of people on Instagram. My BJD Instagram. I think I follow close to 1,300 accounts. So I have a lot of friends over there, so I kind of feel weird picking out people, and so please don't get offended if I don't mention you. But I'm only gonna mention 4, and all 4 of these have really like, okay, so when you look at my Instagram, it's very amateur. It's my dolls in my house, plain old Jane old pictures. These people I'm gonna mention have beautiful photography skills. So if you actually want to see people post beautiful pictures on Instagram, check them out. But the first one I'm going to show you some images of over here is Lily Who. Lily Who I've been following for a very long time on Instagram. She's a nice person. I don't really know her personally. She does her own face ups on her dolls, and she does beautiful photography. Just the way she captures her dolls and the lighting she puts them in and stuff. She takes beautiful photos. I'm especially a fan of her Feeple 60 Erda. She's also getting a mini Fee Erda soon. I believe it's on its way to her right now, but she lives in Brazil, so it's taking a while. The next person I wanted to mention, BJD Instagram, is Weeping Whimsy. Very nice person. She's always so supportive to talk to. She takes stunning pictures. She recently did a set. I think she was on vacation. She lives in Canada, and she was on vacation somewhere with like mind-blowing scenery. And the pictures came out stunning. Like they're kind of like the pictures that give you goosebumps when you look at them. So beautiful. Then another BJD Instagrammer that I wanted to mention is Cheeky Peach Tea. I have followed her for quite a while now. I followed her initially for her mini fees, and I don't think she has too many left. She might only have 1 left, if that. But no, she definitely has a Nanuri 19.2, the really sought after one. But beautiful dolls, beautiful photography. Everything looks so clean and bright and pretty. And she's a lovely person. And then finally is Night's Treasure on Instagram. They take beautiful pictures of their dolls. They are a mini fee collector. There's definitely a sort of like fantasy vibe to their dolls that I love. Just beautiful photography. I look up so much to all the people that I've listed as far as photography skills. It's not so much what I go after on my Instagram, but I admire them so much. I love looking at their photos and always get excited when I see something new from them on my feed. Okay, next is dolls owned by me. So I bet you thought all this time I didn't have a doll with me. Surprise! I do. So I brought my #1 favorite girl with me, and her wig is falling off. Of course it is. Of course it is. When it's your time to shine, your wig's falling off. What? This is Kiki. Kiki's my minifee auntie. She was my second BJD and the first BJD I kind of picked out on my own. She was my grail sculpt before I got into the BJD hobby, and she is still my favorite girl. So, yes, this is my #1 favorite doll. And then I'll kind of list the other girls and show them over here. My second favorite doll is Akame, who was a gift from my fiance Jimmy. He bought her for me out of the blue about 4 months into our relationship. He's like, bring up Denver doll, we're gonna buy you a minifee. So Akame holds a really special place in my heart. Then we have Sunny, my minifee Merwin, who came in a really dark period for me in the BJD hobby back in February, who I love, and I wanted that doll for so long. I wanted a minifee Merwin in tan, and she's just beautiful. Next is Kennedy, my minifee Flam. So Flam is a really gorgeous sculpt, and it kind of, you can probably see the similarities between the Flam and the auntie in my mind. They're very cutesy looking, very, I don't know how to describe the features. They're very stylized features, but they're kind of, I don't know, very feminine and girly and kind of like fairy-like. Well, duh, they're Fairyland, but still. And then next is my Doll in Mind Lorena hybrid. She's on a Dolly's body. I just recently got her. Her name is Harper. Absolutely love that doll. I love the Lorena sculpt so much. And then next is probably Stasia. And Stasia is my very first doll. She was a amazing gift at the absolute darkest part of my life, from my friend Sarah Swans and Jess Dorks a lot, and she brought me into the BJD hobby, and she means so much to me, and that doll will never leave my collection. Even if I one day sell all my BJDs, she'll always be with me, because she has so much sentimental value to me. She's a Kid Sky Bobo with dreaming eyes. And then finally, the last doll I have to mention that is a favorite of mine is Lizzie. You guys have not met Lizzie. Lizzie I got between filming my last video of Dolly Rambles and now. She's a Dollit's Miso. Dollit's Miso. Obviously, she's got that beautiful smile. That doll cheers me up like no other when I see that smile on her face. And should I go into it now? I got her the same weekend that my grandfather passed, and it was really hard, but something about that doll just instantly gives you comfort and makes you feel better. Her smile is infectious, completely infectious. So yeah, I kind of got Lizzie right when I needed her. That's the way I feel about Sunny too. So they have sentimental value too. And then finally, we'll go into the last category, which is dolls owned by other people. Hands down, my favorite doll owned by another person right now is from an account called BJD Queens on Instagram. They're Harucasting Big Garu. Their name is Yun Buell. Buell. It's a Korean name, and I don't speak any Korean. That big Giru solidified me wanting a big Giru. She is stunning. Oh, every time I see photos of her, I just like you know that emoji with the heart eyes? Every time I see her, I love that doll. She takes beautiful photos of her. Love that doll. Like if I can even make my big Giru when she comes in look like 1/10 of the prettiness that doll looks, I'll be obsessed. Then the next doll I love that's owned by someone else is LavilyDay's Komi Baby Doll Peridot and Leek World hybrid. She's a Komi Baby Doll Peridot head on a Leek World body, I believe the art body, and her name's Ava. She's super cute. She's LavilyDay's only MSD, and the Komi Baby Doll Peridot has a big head, so she kind of looks like a child next to Sarah's SDs, and I love that about her. She's so cute. And then finally, the last doll I wanted to end on is a doll that, as far as I know, doesn't exist anymore. And the person that bought him might still have him somewhere, but if they are, I'm not aware of them. Sarah Swan's Pint Size Palace, her Rose and Garden Brewy Eddie. I love that doll. I loved everything about that doll. I loved his character. I loved Eddie so much. And like I said, I got into the BJD hobby watching BJD YouTubers, and Sarah was the #1 person that I watched, and Eddie was my favorite doll of hers. So yeah, I miss him so much because he's not one of the ones that she decided to keep, unfortunately. So that was this tag. Why is everyone else's video like 10 minutes long? I talk entirely too much. I apologize, but hopefully you guys are used to my videos being this long. So like I said, Jimmy is probably going to be in a couple of videos coming up, just because as of tomorrow I'm heading up to his house for the next 6.5 weeks or so, through the end of August. My parents and Nana are going up to Massachusetts to visit, like, because that's where we're originally from, and they're going up on vacation up there. So yeah, I'm going to live with Jimmy for 6 weeks. So any video I make in that time period will be over there, and my fiance Jimmy is the most extroverted person I know, and he's definitely going to want to be in those videos. So prepare yourselves. And like I said, he wanted a shout out in this video. So yeah, so look forward to seeing him in any videos that I might film in that time period. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you in the next one.